warming up, marching in place. I'm gonna start my cat. Okay, cat's gonna want to move. Usually she hides by now. Hi, Katie. Okay, so I am switching it up today, which you will see. It's going to be shorter circuits, more moves. And like I said, feel free to play music on your end because I can't hear anything. No one else can hear you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a jumping jack. If you don't want to take the impact out, you can always just do this. Make sure you have water. And like, as always, I know, Danielle, you're new to this. This is rest-based training. So you decide when you want to rest. You don't have to rest when I rest. That's, you self-regulate. That's the most important thing. So push as hard as you can and then rest when you have to. Okay, we're just gonna go into a side lunge, just kind of gently side to side. Start warming up those knees. It's always so strange having no music on this side. I should try it with music one day. Once I invest in headphones, I think maybe that'll help, because then I'll have a mic. And I know you'll be able to hear me. Okay, just gonna twist a little bit real lightly, sway your arms. Warming up that spine. Oh, she is out and about today. She wants to be seen today. Okay, we're gonna go back to the side to side lunge again. And even with this warm up, go at your pace. If you gotta take a break, that's fine. You can go as slow or as fast with your reps too, as long as you're not compromising form. You can hear my knees creaking. I don't know about you guys. Like, there's my cartilage, yeah. Now we're just gonna go into some squats, just nice and gentle. And I will show you modifications along the way when I can. If you feel like you're coming across a movement that you can't do, then you can skip it or you can just substitute something else. Because we're really getting a full body workout today, so if you have to skip one move, you're not gonna miss anything, because we'll be doing lots. So we're just gonna go into a lunge. If you can do a forward lunge, that's fine. If you wanna make it a little bit easier on yourself, you can do a reverse lunge. You can hang on to something if you need to help your balance, that's fine too. You can do a walking lunge if you wanna go for a walk around your apartment, but you only have 8 seconds left, so come back soon. What's next? Okay, you're gonna go into a little bit of a jog, or you can just march if you want to take the impact out, up to you. Oh, I can hear the water swishing my tummy. So these circuits are gonna be around 5 minutes each, kind of thing. Okay, now we're gonna go into some push-ups, just gentle. If you wanna go on your knees, that's fine. I am for now because I'm just warming up my shoulders. And I'll actually probably stay this way because it's a little bit higher volume today. All right, you can come back up and we're gonna do one last little jog. So Katie, I don't know if you heard, if you were on yet, we just need dumbbells or soup cans today. We don't need anything else. Do you have? Yeah, great. You might be able to work bands in, like I was saying, but possibly not. And honestly, you really don't need too much weight for this anyways, which is why I'm working with soup cans today. You can go heavy though. I wish I could, like I wish I had, 15, 20 pound dumbbells, but I don't. Okay, first circuit. Gonna just restart this. Is a squat and a press. So grab your dumbbells, squat, press, squat, press up, shoulder press. So it's gonna move pretty quickly, but don't worry, we're gonna do lots. Don't forget, go hard until you have to stop. Take your rest until you can go again. Okay, now we're gonna do a squat and a front raise. Squat, front raise. Squat, front raise. And if you do rest, when you go again, now we're gonna do squat, lateral raise. Just pick up and join us where we are in the circuit. This too, it's up to you. You can squat and then front raise if you wanna slow it down, or you can pick it up a little bit. Totally up to you. And make sure you're squatting, pelvis is going down, and it's not a good morning. It's a squat. Okay, back to squat press. So next up, we're gonna do squat front raise again. Dumbbells out in front of you. Soup cans. I just call them soup cans. I don't know why, because mine particularly are soup cans, but they could be beans. They could be tomatoes. A few more seconds. And we're gonna go back to squat side raise, or lateral raise, as we call it. Just make sure you're getting down there with your squat. Keep your chest up as much as you can, so you can really feel it in the glutes. And if you need, you can squat to a chair. Like if you find you can't get down and you're bending over instead, then squat to a chair and stand up. Okay, now we're gonna do a pulse squat, push press, pulse press. So we're gonna stay down here and pulse your press also. Rest when you need. So you're staying at the bottom of the movement for both. Okay, back to the squat front raise. You can use a chair. It's really important when you're squatting to get to parallel, so your thighs are parallel to the ground. Because if you're only up here, it's more quad dominant, and that puts a lot of force and pressure on your knees. We want to recruit the back of the leg and the glutes. And we do that by going to parallel. Okay, now we're gonna pulse squat again, but we're gonna do our side raise. Full range of motion side raise, pulse squat. Ooh, my quads are burning already. Okay, you can put your weights down. We're gonna squat jump. So squat down, jump up. If you need to make it low impact, just do a squat. And you can also squat to your chair. I make all my clients when they're starting with me to squat to a chair, to a box, because most people cannot squat properly. You can even do your jump to a box. Okay, take a minute breather, grab some water. That was circuit 1. How's everybody doing? Just show me a thumbs up if you're good. All right. So for this next circuit, we're going to be doing a push-up row. Thanks, Danielle. So you can do these on your knees. You don't have to do them yet. I'm just going to demonstrate. Push-up. If you have dumbbells, you can use your dumbbells. Hold them. Push-up, row. I don't recommend doing it with the soup cans because they can roll, so I'm just doing these without weight. Just keep in mind when you're doing your row to really think of elbowing someone behind you and really squeezing your lats so you can get the tension in your muscles without the weight. Okay, gonna start that timer. Push up row, go. Left and then right. Push up, left, and then right. This type of row is also called a renegade row, but we're adding a push-up to it. Okay, grab your dumbbells, do a crunch and a press. So you're gonna crunch, press up. Crunch, press up. You don't have to go up real high, just a little bit. Just get those abs working. Don't forget, take a break whenever you need. Now we're gonna do a crunch fly. So arms up, crunch, oops, sorry, arms down, crunch, fly up. Arms down, crunch, fly up. So your arms are out to the side at the bottom and in front of you at the top. You're gonna be feeling it in your abs. Okay, back to your push-up row. Push up, left, right. Or right, left, up to you, as long as it's even. Push up, remember to keep your back tight, so you're supporting all your little shoulder girdle muscles. Okay, back to your crunch, press. Crunch, press. Whew, see, my shoulders and my arms are already getting tired and I'm barely using any weight. Okay, crunch fly again, arms up to the side, crunch up, arms up. Whew. Go till you can't, rest till you can. Couple more seconds. Okay, now we're going to a push-up pulse. So just flip on over into your push-up and just pulse at the bottom down here. We're not doing full reps, we're just pulsing. Keep your back real tight. Take as much rest as you need. This is a tough one. Okay, grab your dumbbells again. We're gonna do a V-sit and a press. So if you can, hold the V-sit and just press. If you can't, that's fine. Just sit like this and hold like a crunch in place. Okay, now V-sit fly, same thing. Arms up to the side, up top, side, top. Same thing here. You can just sit here if you need. Five more seconds. Banging my sweet cans together. Okay, now we're gonna do mountain climbers. Knees in. If you don't want to do it that way, you can just stand and do them this way. Basically just high knees, but when you do them on the floor, you get more arms, shoulders involved, and it's a little harder on your abs, and your glutes are engaged a little more. Okay, another minute break, grab some water. Oh, cat's back. Lenny. Another 30 seconds, catch your breath, take some water. Okay, 12 more seconds. Gonna need your dumbbells again. This one you could probably use your band because we're not gonna move our legs too much. We're gonna do a row fly, rear fly. So row, rear fly, row, rear fly. And you can also do it without weight too, just think of squeezing. These only weigh 1 pound, 3 ounces. The heavier the weight, the more rest you'll need, which is fine, and that is ideal, but we just gotta make do with what we have right now. Now we're gonna do row tricep extension. Row tricep extension. Row tricep extension. Okay, now we're gonna do renegade rows. If you have dumbbells, use them. If not, don't use anything. So it's basically a plank, and you're just rowing left and right. Pulling that dumbbell up, or that pretend dumbbell. I'll show you this angle, Teta. It's deceptive because when you're pulling up on one side, you're actually flexing the lat of the other side. So you're still working your back muscles even with no weight. Okay, back up to, grab your dumbbells, row, fly again. Okay, row tricep extension. Row extension. Row extension. I am feeling it in my shoulders. And my triceps, holy crap. Okay, back down for the renegade row. So plank position and row left and right. Make sure you're pulling your belly button in to support your lower back. You can also do these from your knees if you want. Just make sure that belly button is in so your abs are supporting your spine. That's what your abs do, that's their job. Okay, back up, grab your dumbbells. We're gonna do a pulse fly now. Pulse rear fly, so you're just keeping them out, like this. Arms out, pulsing at the top. Make sure your back isn't rounded, we want it straight. Whew, take a break when you need. Make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears, we want them down, shoulder blades back. Okay, tricep extension, just this extension. Same thing, you don't want your shoulders up by your ears for this, you want them down and back. Okay, now we're going back down to our pulse push-up. So pulse at the bottom of the movement. Just down here, no full reps, just little pulses. Back tight, shoulder blades back. Shoulders down. Whew. Okay, dumbbells, back into the V-sit. This is a crunch and a punch. So you're basically going up, punch, up, punch, up, punch. If you want to just put your things down and punch here, that's fine too. It's kind of hard to, I'm like feeling a little awkward and not coordinated with this one. Also abs. Okay, take a minute break. Grab your water. One more circuit. 30 more seconds. We good? Awesome. Okay, 15 more seconds. We're gonna do some lower body stuff for this next and last circuit before we cool down. Do a little lunges. If you can't lunge, just squat. So first one, grab your dumbbells. We're gonna do a lunge curl. So you're gonna lunge forward and curl. Switch legs. If you wanna do reverse, that's fine. It's a little bit easier. You can also just do it on the spot if that's easier for you. You can modify it any way you need. Lunge curl. Don't forget to switch legs though if you're doing stationary, so you don't have one big buff leg and one tiny skinny leg. Okay, now we're gonna do lunge curl press. Curl press. So you're gonna be holding that lunge just a little bit while you curl and press. And this you wanna make sure that you're getting down to parallel two with that working leg, because then you're gonna feel it in your glutes, your hamstring, which is what we want because you need a strong posterior chain, we call it. Okay, now we're gonna do lunge, squat, lunge. So lunge, just hold your dumbbells, squat, lunge with the other leg. So left leg, squat, right leg. If you're doing them reverse style, that's fine. Left leg, squat, right leg. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our lunge, curl. Lunge, curl. We are gonna be feeling our quads also. And if you don't have weights, just squeeze those biceps, get that tension going. That's how we build that muscle. Time under tension. Okay, curl, press again. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Go till you can't, rest till you can. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Okay, back to that lunge, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, lunge. Okay, now we're gonna do a pulse lunge on your left leg and a curl. So just stay at the bottom of the movement. This is gonna start to burn. Okay, switch it up to your right leg. Back to your left leg, and we're gonna do our press. Pulse and press. So you're staying at the bottom of the movement, doing your press. Rest whenever you need. Okay, switch it up to your right leg. Pulse at the bottom, press. 10 more seconds. Oh, my quads. Okay, now we're gonna do pulse squat. So we're just gonna pulse at the bottom of a squat. Keep going, 30 seconds until you have to rest. Five more seconds. Okay, now we're gonna do jump lunges. You can, as always, you can take the impact out. So jump lunges, switch lunges, we call them. Or you can just step back. Last little bitty of our last circuit. Oh, my quads are on fire. 10 more seconds in this circuit. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Okay, now we're just gonna cool down. Take a minute, grab your water. Whew. I'm gonna unmute you all for the cool down. No pressure to keep yourself unmuted if you want to mute yourself, but if you have any questions or anything. So I'm just gonna go back to our nice little side to side lunge. Slowly bringing our heart rate down and our temperature. I'll make sure that everyone can. Just do a little bit of a dynamic hamstring stretch. Hold one side for a few seconds. And the other one, just nice and gentle. Still just moving our bodies, letting our heart rate come down. Okay, arms up. Just gonna stretch up a little bit to the side for a couple seconds. Other side. How are we feeling? Everyone feeling good?
Yeah.
Yay.
Great. It's hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
We want. Okay, we're gonna do a chest stretch, so arms behind you. Don't arch your back. You want to keep belly button tucked in, pelvis tucked in, shoulders down, back, ribs. You want your ribs to flare, ribs tucked in also. Think about bringing those hands up behind you, getting that stretch in the front shoulder and the chest. Then you're going to keep them down there, but just nice and loose behind you, and just stretch out your neck. Side, one ear down to one shoulder. Other side. Oh, that feels nice. I haven't stretched like this neck in a while. Chin up a little bit. Just a little bit. Down. Other side, chin up a little bit. Do a hip flexor stretch. So if you need to hang on to something, go for it, or you can put your knee all the way on the ground. This, you want to try to keep your leg straight as much as you can, so then you get that stretch in the front of the hip right up here. You can also go down on the ground if you like. Think about sinking that pelvis down. Do the other side. Get a bit of a deeper stretch if you do take your knee off the floor, but go at your own pace. Okay, we're gonna go back to our wide stance. Actually, we did do this, except not a lunge. We're gonna do a hamstring stretch. So just gently bend over, wide stance. If you feel like your heart rate has come down enough and you wanna drop down, that's fine. You don't have to though. You can just think about pushing your butt to the back of the wall. Don't have to lock your knees out, you can keep them soft. You can go over to one side, one leg. And then to the other one. And then we'll slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then we're gonna do a quad stretch. So if you can balance on your own, great. If not, just grab something, the wall, a chair, couch. Just lift one leg behind you. We don't want to arch, same thing as we were standing before. We want to keep ribs in, belly button tucked in, pelvis, almost like a posterior tilt. This is a posterior tilt. This is an anterior tilt. So we want to tilt our pelvis under posteriorly. That will also help with stretching the front of the leg. Pull that heel behind you, try to touch your glute if you can, no pressure. We're done, that's it.